Greetings, everyone. My name is Poran, and I am a psychotherapist in private practice and offering a whole range of psychological services to my community and in general, to everyone, of course. However, my focus is to reach out to the multicultural communities and those whom we need to pay more attention to in terms of helping them to seek the help that they deserve and need, and the accessibility of psychological services important. So if this is the first time you are in my channel, please like and share and subscribe if you can. And I'm hoping to open up a discussion with mental health practitioners in general and everyone else about how much do we know about the ACU or adverse childhood experiences. I have checked online and there are tons of good videos out there. However, my focus is on how we can educate and train our staff mental health practitioners about the lack of um, kind of seeking support services, or the problem or the stigmas around seeking help for a lot of individuals in multicultural communities. And in particular, I'm talking about the Farsi speaking communities that I am practicing in. However, I know the issue is bigger than that. So adverse childhood experiences, we know that it's a concept or a scale that was kind of um, put in practice in the USA, and is based on 10 questions, kind of in a way scaling or understanding the level of physical, emotional, psychological, sexual abuse or harm or impairment in a person, plus that it is also weighing the degree of neglect and household dysfunctionality and impairments in a family system. So it is in a way looking into a bigger system of the person belonging to. So it's very important that, of course, I'm assuming that most of our mental health practitioners know about these 10 questions, and we are supposed to kind of make a good assessment, cultural-based assessment on how things are going. However, my point is the adverse childhood experiences in many multicultural communities, and especially families or immigrant groups who are coming, joining the Western communities from the war-torn countries and also the problem areas. Usually, they carry a load of experiences, traumatic experiences from the past, while in a way their defense mechanism says that, okay, let's forget, let's not pay attention to, and we start from the start, and we are going to West and everything is going to be solved, which is not the way it is. We know that. So that's why it is important for us to have this discussion about the lack of connecting the dots between how the past basically impairs the development of a child, may impair, not always, depending on the several factors that has to be in place. And that's why kind of recognizing and helping people to recognize the effect on them, and be able to work on the experiences and the emotional kind of connections to those experiences, which is trauma, right? We usually flashback to the past, and once in a while, those flashbacks are causing a lot of harm, because people, the person who has tried to ignore or suppress the emotions for a longer time, now all of a sudden experiencing a load of emotions that is not manageable. So therefore, knowing and talking about AC in our communities is very important. And basically, I know I have checked a couple of good peer-reviewed papers. Everyone talking about the connection to the early death of ACE, and the neurodevelopmental impairment, the socio-emotional cognitive impairment, and the use of basically adaptive health-related risky behaviors. Why is adapted? Because the person is trying to kind of heal the effects and heal the pain that they are otherwise unable to deal with, right? And then in addition, disability and early death is these are all kind of um, a list of challenges connected to ACE or based on research, based on observations and people who are reporting it. So why do we need to focus on that? Because unless and until we help people to put the dots on and kind of connect it between the dots and finding their own way of handling emotions, cognitions, and behaviors, and using risky behaviors. Uh, until then, people kind of continue using the um, internalized and learned experiences they have, right? So that's why I find this very important. I mean, over the years, I have been seeing a large number of individuals in my practice, and every time I bring these things up, little by little, people open up saying, "Oh, right, there was an experience of sexual touching in my childhood. Is that something that could have affected me?" And once we look into the broader aspect of that experience, people say, "Wow, I never could understand why I'm here and there feeling triggered, and I'm not feeling okay with hearing stories about sexual touching or movies that are about sexual behaviors." So that's why now I understand. So this is why basically people connect the dots, and in a way, once we are able to help people to analyze their situation, assess their own situation with our basically therapeutic and evidence-based assessment approach, then then they kind of be able to express themselves, saying, "Hey, you know what? I need this. I need that. I cannot express myself. I have been suffocating over the years." Especially women with domestic violence, gender-based violence experiences, and childhood experiences has involved sexual touching, sexual abuse, and sexual harassment. So therefore, kind of helping people to find their voice and raising their voice and learn to self-advocate. This is the main and most important part of the work that we do as mental health practitioners. And just getting the idea that a little piece of education here and there would help people to kind of understand, okay, why my way of thinking is this way, why I'm not feeling well, why I am always scared or worried without having any reasons for in the uh, regular everyday life. So connecting the past to present is not about kind of willingness. I mean, at times people say, "Oh, I don't want to remember the past. Just help me in the moment." Okay, sure. If that's what people choose, yeah, fine. Let's do it. However, at times giving them idea that you know what, there are certain emotions and cognitions that will come back, and connecting the idea of learning more about the ACE or adverse childhood experiences to the way ways the person has been kind of socialized, learning behaviors, school educational system. I mean, I have so many clients saying that, yeah, I don't know why I have a learning disability. I cannot learn anything. For one page of paper, I have to read it 100 times if someone else read it twice and learn it. And the person, they are kind of putting that label on themselves, saying, I have the learning disabilities. However, once we get into the connection and they talking about the past and see how they have internalized, what they have learned, how has their learning style been, being kind of the person remembers the challenges of having being criticized every day too often by hardcore parents, hardcore teachers, or school staff, and especially I'm not talking about the school system here in West. I'm talking about those clients I have, and unfortunately, the school systems in our home country, Iran, is horrible, and people keep talking about years of fear, anxiety, punishments, and being pushed by teachers for the best degrees, while they never learn any skills in how to manage their anxiety, sadness, and all those emotions arising from the way they had been treated. So that's why I am thinking that if we want to help people to heal, first we have to know what is the problem, of course. And without knowing the degree of the problem, without knowing the context of it, the history of it, the narrative of the person, how can we offer a treatment plan? How can we offer any help or support? That's this is why I'm kind of criticizing um, those counselors, those therapists out there who think that uh, just using a certain theoretical orientation and helping people to change their thoughts, everything is going to be helped. No, no way. Uh, the person who has been abused, neglected, threatened, and pushed aside, and horribly being treated inhumanly, then it is not their fault if they have negative thinking. We have to find the roots of why the negative thinking has started. So, therefore, by only changing our thoughts, life cannot be miraculously well. We have to kind of help the person find out what is the problem first, and then be able to kind of verbalize themselves, and we help them to advocate for themselves to find the best treatment options. And this is my presentation. I hope you like it. Take care. Bye bye.